Hello, how's it going? This is Travis Lytham here with a few decks that I made right here. Mini Saga, the Saga, and Saga. I like constructed personally. Today I'm not using a camera, um, but let's kind of dive in a little and talk about it. Mini Saga, your 60 card deck, normal size. Reason why I say small in comparison to the other ones that are in higher numbers. Um, like I said, I still keep the little mix of lands right here, which help produce more lands into my hand. I got two of Best the Sea God, Angel of Destiny, Doom Scar to help wipe the board if I'm coming against an aggro deck. I like to use Binding the Old Gods, destroy target non-land permanents and opponent controls just for that. Not only that, you get to technically look for some of these right here. I like this one as well. You get to create yourself a little Changling. So that's a cool little benefit. I got a couple cards here dedicated to going to the graveyard and returning just in case, because sometimes they like to get rid of my Angel of Destiny or my Archon, which this is definitely in the deck so that I can have benefits from all the enchantments that are in the deck here. Um, Now for this, I definitely like one. It brings up some defense a little bit, so that when someone tries to attack, I got a wall here. You can't just enter. You know what I mean? Got a little bit of control here. I could stop their people from attacking. I can mill some of their deck so they can all get some of the cards. Some more control here for their creatures. And I got Banishing Light. The thing is I have 0 counters in here, so I can't counter their spells. I can't do nothing. So if they want to trap me, they can trap me with as well. They want to stop me from casting this out, they can do that as well. They can stop me from doing Banishing Light. So I don't have much counters for that. So this is mainly of, hey, don't attack, you know what I mean, hold your creatures back. And what I like to do sometimes to really mess with them is just to trickster, so I can switch cards. So if, let's say, I didn't draw anything to whatnot, but I came across a trickster, so I put out like this one. They stopped it by putting on it so it wouldn't attack. Well, then after that, let's say I'm facing another white deck and they have one for themselves, but I didn't draw this one yet, but I drew a trickster, put that out there, and I swapped them. I give them the one they trapped, and I take Archon, their form of an Archon, in a way. And then, as obviously with this right here, I can put this out, boom, and then I put out a hex for the Kraken, and then after that, I tap them out, and then I gain control. So that's technically what this is doing. Is goal is to try to win between with these two here, and try to keep control of their deck until I can. If they try to get rid of it, I have opportunity to go into the graveyard and grab my cards again. Now as for the Saga, well, not the Saga, just Saga. It's somewhat of the same concept, but a little more. You know what I mean? I still have control them. I still have Banishing Light. Still have Doom Scar. Just have a little bit more of Race to Dead here. So different types of Race to Dead. So technically, I have here a Saga where I can I'm doing for turn 3, which is return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on it. So you know what I mean. If they obviously get rid of Archon or Destiny, and then outside of that, I still got Race to Dead over here. I have now a couple more different type of one. I have Fallen of the Imposter, so I put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and that goes for 2 turns. Then exile a creature with the greatest power among creature target opponent control. So sometimes a lot of targets likes to let me see. I wonder how this works. I wonder if I can do this. No, that does not work that way. Um, Technically, some people likes to put like giant, hard-hitting creatures out there. Uh, let's see if I can come across a couple one real quick. And some of these creatures have 10, 10, 7, 7s, or sometimes it starts off as a 1, 1, and it ends up with a 13, 13. In situations like that, it really benefits, you know what I mean? So we got a couple giants here, some more giants there, where they just, when I mean by giant, I'm talking about like, you know what I mean, their attack and defense number. Um, and pretty much these hard-hitting creatures just come out of nowhere. I'm able to get rid of it. It's technically the goal of this. Then outside of that, I have this time added to it. I added some planeswalker here. This one right here, the Royals. Don't have problems saying words here. Sanction or you know this card, but please forgive me for not being able to say certain words. I'm able to draw a card, then discard a card. I'm able to target creature gets a 2/2 counter on it and gains first strike and trample until end of turn. So that's an amazing card right there. And then draw 4 cards when you do. The Royal card deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. This right here for sideboard. Yes, this time I have a sideboard. So for the sideboard, I like to use Shallow Spear. That would be for the Angel of Destiny, just in case I need a little extra control. It's a trap a creature. Just get out of hand. I can mill half of their deck. That really goes hand in hand with this guy right here. So I can just continue with that. I can do Midnight Clock. That gets me 7 more cards if I just run out of cards. A little bit more controlled right there. This one, so I could spawn a whole bunch of angels. So let's say, crap, I don't have enough, things on the battlefield. I grab this, I foretell it, and then I bring it out multiple angels. Cool benefit of that is Archon, he likes to put, even though he likes to create 2/2 white Pegasus, what's not on here, which I don't know why it's not on here, they get anything with flying for some reason is getting a buff of lifelink. So with this being on the field and creating multiple angels, just 4/4, they're all getting lifelink. So plus Archon, plus the Pegasus, plus the angels, with Angel of Destiny and the Spear. Massive healing, massive damage, and massive aggression, but it starts off slow. And don't forget, I still got Best to See God here. So just look, you know what I mean, still sleep, a little bit more control. You know what I mean? This right here is if I come across a sacrifice deck. So if I see someone, they're in there, they're like, well, I'm a sacrifice, and I'm a sacrifice, and I'm a sacrifice. I usually like to play her for Tergrid for this, and then target player loses 3 life. Sometimes I used to use her little lantern right there. Target player loses 3 lives unless they sacrifice in a card. So let's say they're not a sacrifice deck. Don't want to help them sacrifice, so I can use just the God version of it, or I can switch and just use the legendary artifact version and then get the cards out of their hand. So it's like, oh crap, they like to draw cards, so let me get Tilgrid. I play the lantern, boom, that's out there. I go ahead and I have this right here that's milling the deck, so let's get the cards out of their hands and let's make sure they also lose health and have a choice of that. So that's what the benefit of this is for. Oh, one last thing that I have added here. I have Euron. Well, you already know about Euron, so check this out. If I put Euron while this is out, I can literally just drop Euron, put him onto the. Actually, I don't even know if Euron is a male or female. I really don't really know, but we're gonna say it's a he for right now. Sounds like a male name. Euron is onto the field, and then I repeat this one. So then now I create another bird, and I then whenever one or more creatures you control will fly, hopefully Euron, Archon, and Angel of Destiny being out there, creatures you control will find deals damage to a player this turn. Look at the player's hand and draw a card. So now I get to look at their hand again and I draw a card. And then after that, I go ahead and do this. Now let's say I get turn 3 again, or it's about to be turn 3, and this is the second round. Someone got rid of Euron. Then I have this card in my hand. I resurrect Euron, bring it back out, hit Raven again, go back into my sideboard. I already have this out, or Shark Typhoon, or Magic Mirror, and then I can put that back out, and I could just keep cycling it if I do it right. Now the only thing is I really don't have an eliminate card like destroy target creature or whatever, so I can't, or artifact or whatnot, so I can't really destroy this, put it in the graveyard, and have a card to pull it back out. But if someone was to do this right with a Euron deck, you could definitely use Euron. You could definitely use another cards and constantly cycle the Raven Morning. Now for the big boy. He's only 90 cards, just 10 cards more. Technically, a lot of the same concept as the medium one, but rather than this being in the sideboard, it's actually onto the actual card side. Then I only have, you know what I mean, the Shadow. I have this Planeswalker. I have the Planeswalker right here on the sideboard. So it's like I can either play them immediately, or I could decide to choose them later on down the line. So that's technically a little bit of the difference of this one. I think this one is really 90 cards due to the land here. Now, one thing, let me explain about the medium one and the large deck of the Saga decks. I have nothing but gain health for the cards outside the basic normal lands. And this one, I just decided to rock snow to throw my opponent off to think I'm coming in with a snow creature, even though technically I do have one snow creature here, which is different from out of all of them, is Silva. Or if I even say the name Selvla, or if I said it right, technically the Troll Warrior. Legendary snow creature. It says cost 3 tap, and then creature create a colorless snow artifact token named Icy Monolith with tapped or something. I think that's what that symbol's for. Add 1 mana of any color, and then for a looks like it's a 6, 7, 8 count. Then tap. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So technically that's a form of a small free shuffle. Then you got your any other form of mana. So technically this is just another land card. And then if I want to, if I got enough stuff out there, then I could just, you know what I mean, just use him and attack. You know what I mean? And I have 3 of them, so I might have 2 or 3 of them out there on the battlefield at one time. Still got this. Anything new? Nope, that's still here. Oh, this one right here. This is a new saga. I added 2 for the large one. So I could scry 2 cards, choose a name card. When you cast a spell with the chosen name card the first time, with this this turn, draw 2 cards. So that's technically it. So technically, I do my best to look at what's the possibility of what I could draw next. Most of the time, I might get this one, might get negate. I might get pacifism. So I try to see which one I might get commonly in the particular game. So since this is more of it, that's why I ended up adding this one. Aside of that, still got to go into the graveyard. I got rid of the one saga that allows me to go in the graveyard because this one's a little bit more just basic card focus for it. And I believe that's it here. Oh yeah, well the trickster I've already spoke about. Elizabeth, you already know, return target plains yard. So this is just another graveyard card. So that's pretty much it. Now, one thing this is benefit, this gets the cards into my hand, and not only that, with 90 cards out there, if I draw this and put this out onto the battlefield, every single time there's another turn, I draw more and more cards. That allows me to get the cards in my hand, allows me to control the battlefield with the Sagas a little bit more better. Uh, and if I play this in right, sometimes I could sit there, destroy someone's card. I could play, if I come across the trickster, I could sit there, switch the cards with someone. And then not only that, I could create a 1/1 white warrior with 4 tap. So if I play this in order where I could get rid of someone's card, switch it, which sometimes I like to switch it with a wall since I use mainly flying. And if I usually play trickster, I'm usually doing to get something that they control that's a little bit more stronger than a simple wall. So that's technically it about how I operate these decks. Okay, let's get into playing one of them. And let's see how one of them works. I want to use large, medium, or small. That's the thing about this. Don't know which one you want to use because each one has its own scenario. Let's go for the normal 81. I just want to, let's hopefully we get a good one, a good play with it. Okay, let's see here. We got some control, red. We got this, Doomscar. This is kind of a bad hand. This one's a little bit better. I don't need too many tricksters out there, but I also don't need Ugin right away. But it's good to have them in my hand for when I get up to 8. So let's keep this, and let's get a 1 trickster. Let's do it that way. So like I say, when it comes to tap land, play this, get the gain in life. Say a little hello to my friend. Black, red, white, green. That's the next one. He looks like he's playing mono white, so I might have to be worried about a lot of control from this person. This isn't posing a threat right now, so let's just leave this be. That might pose a threat though. So, see, the thing is, I don't want to put this onto this one right away, so whenever another angel Celtic enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life. So I kind of want a removal on it, but I don't have a removal on it. So technically, since now I know that this is here, I'm going to place this because this is going to start building. Since I'm already gaining control. Now, that would make sense. Another black and red one. I love the options of this game here. Still nothing really out there that I could trade with. Because I could take his Valkyrie with this card if I could get a good playing card, but I also need some blue out there. Because I can start milling this deck. He looks like he's rocking a 70 card deck. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, he's ramping. Boom. Alright, it's going to be over here in the next couple of turns. I concede. He wins. There's nothing you can do against that. That's a good ramp. That was a good draw. As you see, at 6, 6, that's 12. That's already taking this down. Plus next turn, that's a 5. That's already done in the next battle. I didn't have nothing to fight against that. So that's the only thing right there when you're coming across decks that are like that. Let's try it again. Just go to give me a nice, decent opponent that is ramping up too much. Because if I had a Doomscar, I could probably wipe that away. But the thing is, I didn't have enough good draws for it. Still going black and red. I might have to edit. That's another thing I just want to announce now that we're at this stage. This is still a work in progress for the decks. I don't know why it's constantly giving me black and red when I have other colors in there. It's definitely giving me a lot more white and blue for some reason. Okay, there's a white, there's white, blue. Okay, this one's a little bit more diverse. Got a little control. We have cultivate. We just have to wait for a green to come in. I think it's too soon for us to see, guys. So I think it'll be safe for us to put that in the background. Alright. Now, see, one thing I like to do is take that. Now it's giving me a bunch of white and black. Gotta love the draw system on this game. Now just a white regular plains card. Nice. So the first thing I like to do is take this away. 8 turns will come around the corner. Doomscar. Something I'm looking forward to. There we go, got a little control right there. So if I do this right, this is a 5 drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get to exile this card. You can stop doing that. Oh crap! I cannot exile that card. Wrong one. See, I'm still learning. Next one I'm gonna have to do a Doomscar to get rid of him. Then. This is not working right now. I'm coming across some aggressive, powerful decks just for this video. Okay, let's wipe you off the board here. Enough of you. Then I'm gonna play you next to get rid of this, to bring it back in to get rid of that. Yep, there he goes with another one. Yeah, he's too aggressive. There's nothing I can do, y'all. This is a very strong deck right here that he's playing. And a very good one, at most. So now that that's gone, there's nothing I can do. I have to concede. Because the next one is over. He beat me. Flawless victory. I would have to say this. It's a slow build, but lately this game just been giving me aggressive decks. I just want to show how the Saga works. Come on now. Don't have to be too aggressive for me, game. You know what? Just switch it up. See what happens if I use another Saga. Because I don't know why, but for some reason it wanted to give me just what it wanted to give me just this. And then it puts me against an opponent with a very solid deck. And it doesn't give me much lands for this, so mulligan. Now I got a little bit, but no blue. But then again, no blue. That's the only thing about running multicolor decks here. But I could do foretell that. There's the trickster again. I say we get rid of the trickster for right now. And have these two here. This must be a meta type deck that because I'm still learning the game. This must be meta because I see a lot of people run to this card. Oh, wow. I really hope that I'm not about to be playing against what I think I'm about to be playing against. Because if so, this is going to be an overpowering deck, and I don't have nothing to remove it. Wait, what? Now it's just pumping solid comings to me. Come on, game, give me a good draw here. At least let me be able to defend myself. I know I got angels in there. I know I got other creatures. Like, yeah, I do. Other sagas. So let's go. Can you please give me something so I can defend myself out here, please? And it just decides to give you this instead. I did not have an... Wait, don't I? Yes, I do. Now we got a little bit of a defense. That card is getting annoying. Boom. There we go. Now we can deal with it. But that's going to stop him from attacking right now. Doesn't matter. I was able to defend that. I wonder if I could get him with it. I need another card, please. Please draw me a white card for the next one. Nice, nice. I want to swing through with this one. Alright, and turn. I gotta wait for him to play because I know he's about to do something here. You don't ever fall into his trap. You can only use it for that turn, I believe. Yep, and it goes back to normal. Did not give me a white card. But Give me enough for this. That'll be too much to cost right now. I need something to counteract his stuff. I know. Got some mana over there. Oh, there it is. Get rid of that. You gotta get rid of that. Yeah, this one, I think I could play this one. Nice. Ooh. It's even more dangerous. So to do me a favor, yeah, you know what's coming. And I win. Now, even though, yes, I'm about to have a slow comeback because, let's just look at this real quick. He knew what, once I get this, what was about to happen. With this, I get to search my library and put a green card onto the field. But with this being played, that'll allow this to go ahead and enhance this. My lifelink coming back, I will destroy his creature right here. And then he only has one card when I still have stuff right here to play. So technically, it comes down to managing this. You can manage your mana. You can play anything. This is just an idea. So binding the old god, he knew I was coming for this. Or this. Most likely this, because this was going to turn these, plus with dealing with this, into attack. So if I get rid of this, boom, he doesn't have the ability. So that's what it was. And then after I started, obviously, gaining more cards here, which would have happened, I would have ended up putting this onto this one, which then would have created another life link. And then boom, 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 I start healing up. So that was the goal, and then leading into Angel of Destiny, which is why I didn't play it. So that was the idea of it. Now, as you saw, I had a lot of difficulty with the other deck, the media one, just the Saga one. So I'm probably going to go back in there and do a little bit more changing. But this is overall how the Saga, the large one, works. I just wanted to give an idea. You gain control. They knew what was getting ready to happen. I was getting ready to have a comeback, destroy the card. Then after that, creatures you gain gets Death Touch, so they attack. Boom, 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 boom. I got rid of them, and then plus creatures you control gain with that for rid of it. Then leading into this one, obviously, I had this. This would have made a 7, which would have been Kiora, which then that means I would have gained control of this one, which then I would have been able to use it against him and start gaining more life with the Angel of Destiny, which would allow me to win. So it would have been a slow comeback, but the guy didn't want to play it out. That was their fault. But hey, KP7, man, that was one heck of a game. And thank you very much for watching.